Well, just left my house about 5 minutes ago. It's New Year's Eve. Quite a new oil rig over there. Hasn't been there for long, only about 3-4 months I think. But yeah, as I was saying, just left my home. It's New Year's Eve and I'm off to lose some of that weight I've put on over Christmas. I gained a good few pounds I think. Weather's not brilliant. It's not too bad, but it's about 1 degree today. I reckon -2 tonight. So I've got about a 12-mile walk to where I'll be camping for the evening. Yeah, stay with me and enjoy my little journey. And we're welcoming the new year on the beach. So I've been walking for about 20 minutes now, half hour. Loving it. At the moment I've only got my base layer on underneath my jacket. I've got a mid layer and a top layer in my bag and a waterproof jacket, even though I said it's not going to rain. But it's absolutely lovely. Just chilly. But I keep thinking about taking my hat off. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm loving this. Well, there you go. I don't know if you can see. A bit of driftwood down there. Still got frost on it. It just shows you just how chilly it is. Especially on the beach. And normally on the beach it's a bit warmer what it is, you know, inland. The sea air normally keeps the place a little bit warmer than usual. Oh, there you go, another bit of driftwood down there with frost on. But as I was saying not so long ago, I'm actually thinking about taking my hat off. If I do that I'll end up with a cold, I know I will. So, it's absolutely beautiful. Well, I don't know if you can actually see that. Thursday, 31st of December, and it's -1. It doesn't actually feel that cold, to be honest. And I keep mentioning the weather, but it doesn't actually feel that cold. I think because there's virtually no wind at all. And you can see from here there's a tiny little bit of breeze. But yeah, beautiful. Sun's even out. Oh, we've got shadow. Anyway, let's crack on. Still by the beach at the minute, not for much longer. And looks like they've put all new machines along here since I was last along here. Little fitness machines. It's quite busy down here actually. Yeah. It's just, this one's all rollers and so nothing's actually got power supply to it, which is a brilliant idea. It's free of charge. Now where I'm actually heading is that point right over there. Is I have to head all the way around the island over in that direction, but you can't actually walk on the beach for much further than where, I don't know if you can see it, there's a big green slope up there. That's why I have to head up, because you can't actually get round to where I'm going over there. So I was quite surprised, I must admit, just to see all these machines along here, and in good condition as well. Makes a change. Oh, I've actually got a bit of a sweat on. Beautiful day. Oh, this is the last spot I could possibly sit down. It's just here before I head up the hill there. So I thought I'd take a 5-minute break so I don't have to sit on the wet, dirty floor. I can sit here. Got my water there, camera tripod, 2 litres of water in here, and oh, that's my other selfie stick in there. And I got everything I need in there, all my food. Got gammon tonight. So yeah, just thought I'd take a quick 5-minute break while I could sit down before, like I say, continue on up there. Right up over the top I got to go, and into the distance. This is beautiful. Can't beat getting outdoors. Should be you all shortly. Well, there you go. I'm not the only crazy person. There's some bloke over there on like a surfboard paddling his way along. Obviously he's got a wetsuit on, but yeah, I'm not the only crazy person out and about. Well, it does look like this point here is the last point I can actually go up from down here on the beach. Like I say, you can't walk actually around, but I have to head that direction, the other end of the island. It does look like that's the last point I can choose to walk up there with steps, or you know, an easy way up. I haven't got a clue where it comes out, so I've never actually been up this far before. So I'll head up there now. I know most of my journey from this point onwards is actually going to be on the road, but it's not on the main roads. Got country lanes all the way there, some dirt track. Like I say, I'm not sure where it comes out, but I know it'll come out on the road somewhere. Then I can pick up my bearings. I'm a bit more unfit what I thought I was, as you can tell from me huffing and puffing. There's loads of people out and about. Loads of people just out for a walk. New Year's Eve. With the kids. Dog walking. I did actually plan on right there over there in the distance of going up there. Takes you up to the highest point on the island. There's an abbey up there called Minster Abbey. I was going to take you up and show you that on the way past, but I decided to stick to the beach as far as I could. So I think I'll put the camera away in a sec and get my breath back. Well, certainly got sweat on. It's warmed up now. I've moved inland. It's 0 degrees now. I'm absolutely sweating. Oh, but a few comments from friends of mine on Facebook telling me I'm crazy. They should know that anyway. Like I say, it's 0 degrees, but sweating, and still haven't got my mid layer or my top layer on yet. It's all walk on the road now, most of it anyway. Yeah, it's a bit of muddy track I know I have to go down later, but the majority of it's on the road. It's just the cars you've got to watch out for. I don't like to give people like me any space. Anyway, let's stop filming, get a bit busy. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update how things are going. As you can see, still walking on the country road. It's a shame it's gone all misty, because just beyond Holiday Park over there, in the distance you can actually see the sea, but obviously not today. I've actually thought about camping in this. It's a little woodland. I've thought about camping in there before. This time of year, I'd be seen. So you do get a lot of people wandering around in there. There's some picnic tables and things through there. This road's a bit busier than what it seems when I cycle it. I have to keep moving out into the side. There's a lot of the cars that don't actually slow down that much. Some of them do. I'm not complaining, not criticising, just making a comment before someone tells me off. But yeah, like I say, I've actually ridden my bike through there before now, when I've cycled this way before. Yeah, loving it. I've got my hat off at the moment. I've got a bit of breeze on my head, cooling me down a bit, because I was sweating quite a lot. I just pop the camera away. As you see, it is a little bit busy and there's some corners and things. And I don't want to be filming and then get run over because I'm not concentrating. So I'll give you an update in a little while. Absolutely lovely views. This is the woodland just on the right that I was saying about. I thought about camping in before. Tiny bit of blue sky. It's just gone really, really misty. I thought I'd just let you know. In the distance over there, I'm not sure if you can see the top of some chimneys on a building. That is East Church. So, well on my way. I think East Church is about halfway there. So, like I say, just walk down this little country lane. It's a bit of a hill coming up, but it's going down. But obviously, when you go down, you have to go back up. So I'll come this way quite a lot, so I do know where I'm going. Didn't bother bring me GPS or maps or anything, because it's not hard to find a way there, even cutting across fields and things. Just loving the walk. Hello, Mr. Horses. Let's keep on going. Well, that's the direction I've just come from. There's a big hill going down, and then this is where I'm heading. And when I cycled along here last time I came this way, it was going up here that I nearly fell off my bike, going in these lumpy bumpy holes. You get cars and things up here. They do ground themselves sometimes as well. There was a delivery driver that I passed a couple of weeks ago when I was up this way, and I think it was these bumps here. As he come over that one and then into that one, he ground his van, and then it's spinning in the mud. Starting to feel it on my hips now and my ankles, but I think I've got about 2.5. Yeah, I think it's only about 2.5 miles to go, maybe 3. I keep seeing the sea in the distance. I know you can't really see it because it's misty, but it is there straight in front of us. So it's down this track and then a little bit of proper road, and then we'll leave the road and walk along the seawall as it is, or the top of the beach. I can either carry on down there and do a left, or I can go down this way and do a right at the end and follow the water along, which is what I think I'll do today. I cycled along here before and it's really lumpy and bumpy, so I prefer to go straight on at that point, but as I'm walking it doesn't matter. The time's getting on. Let me have a look. It's 10 to 3 and it'll be dark at 4 o'clock, so when I arrive at my destination I'll be putting my tent up in the dark tonight. I did say it's going to be -2 as well, so a chilly night. I have plenty of clothes with me and I've got my winter bag with me. My tent is only a 3-season, it's not a 4-season because it doesn't go to the floor. So you do get a bit of a chill from the ventilation. But saying that, it keeps the condensation down. So like I say, I've got my decent Rab sleeping bag with me. So I've got my base layer and everything. So I'll be toasty anyway. I've got a bottle of mulled wine for later. Besides my coffee as usual, and gammon steaks, and I think I've got a creamy cheese pasta mug shots. So warm up. Besides all my breakfast bars and what have you. Pepperonis and chocolate bars and bits and pieces. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure if you can see, there's still a lot of ice on the floor. It hasn't melted all day. And it will return tonight. I just thought I'd give you an update of how I'm doing and where I am. And this is a place called Warden Bay I'm just coming into. Nearly Laysdown and then on to Shellness. So I'll give you an update again in a little while. Well, as you can see there in the distance, here's the beach. It's not that part I'm actually heading for. It's about another 1.5 miles, 2 miles past that. Just thought I'd show you. That is the beach. And once I get down the bottom of this hill, we'll be following the beach nearly all the way along. Get me off the roads. Even though saying that, this dirt track road that I'm walking along hasn't been busy at all. I've only seen 2 cars since I come onto this part of the journey. Just make my way down to the bottom of the dirt track and down to the beach. I know there's a chip shop further along in Laysdown, which is there in the distance on that point. Whether it's open or not today, I don't know. I do fancy a bag of chips, to be honest. We will have to wait and see. Well, it's definitely gone chilly now. Got about 1.5 miles more to do in that direction. But there's a tiny bit of a breeze and I start to feel the bite in it now. I'm still warm enough. I still haven't put on my mid layer or my top layer yet, so and I haven't even put my gloves on, so I've got them for later. I think I might need them tonight. It's nice and calm. It's lovely views. Still quite a few people out about walking their dogs, whatever, but this is Laysdown just in front of me, so like I was saying earlier, there is a chip shop there. I am tempted to leave the beach a little bit and walk up round that way and grab myself a bag of chips. And there's public toilets there as well, whether they'll be open. But time to sling my bag back on. And this thing's performed really well. I'm quite happy with this bag. It's my new one. I haven't actually used it before for a walk, but yeah, quite happy with it. Seems to hold up and it's quite comfortable as well, so I'm not complaining. Time to sling my bag back on and carry on with my journey. Well, the chip shop's up the end of that road where there's a car with its lights on, so I could go up that way, then walk along the road, but I've decided, as I've got plenty of food, I'll walk along the water's edge itself. So I'll continue in this direction. So if I got that way, then like I say, have to walk along the footpath. I've never actually walked around this bit, so I'll wander around this bit instead. I know it's hard to walk on the sand, but on the wet sand and the water's edge should be fine. Well, as you could probably see by all the lights, it's getting dark. It's getting quite dark actually. I can still see where I'm going, but I've moved down from, I was walking up on this ridge here, but it's so muddy and slippery that I've moved down the bank and walked along the road. I've got about half a mile to do, so it's there in the distance. Now you can see a big tree on the left hand side. Oh, someone's letting off fireworks in the distance. Yeah, as I was saying, they've got a big tree on the left hand side, and the beach starts just past there, so it's not too much further, about half a mile. I knew it would be dark when I got there. I'm not too bothered, and I didn't actually stop and have any chips or anything. I've stopped a few times just to have a drink, take on some fluid. The hips and my ankles and even my calf muscles now, I'm feeling it. I know I've got a heavy load on and the body can feel it. Good thing is I should have burnt off a few calories. So yeah, we'll continue onwards, and I'll check back with you when I reach my camping site. Thanks for staying with me. Well, I've actually made it onto the beach where I plan on staying the night. All I've got to do now is find a flashy spot that's reasonably dry as well. There's quite a lot of this ground around here. It looks quite waterlogged. So I don't want to be putting my tent in a puddle. Someone just like that. Even though it's reasonably flat, but it's quite wet as well. I'll find a spot and then I'll get back to you. Well, not sure how well you can see, but my tent is up. I haven't unpacked everything yet, but the tent itself is up. So there's a little bungalow over there in the distance with the lights on, you can see. And then this beach, there's a little hamlet down there with a house on it, you can see the lights. And the actual beach itself, because this is like sand dunes and long grass here with the shells and everything else. And the beach is just here, look. Yeah, tide's on its way out. It's quite a long way out at the moment, so. And the flashing lights in distance, that's the offshore wind farm. And to the right of us we have Whitstable, where Whitstable oysters come from, and down towards Herne Bay Way. Further on beyond that you've got Ramsgate, Margate, and all them places down there. So yeah, as long as the wind stays away tonight, it should be alright. There's a tiny bite in the wind and my hands are chilly, so I have put my gloves on. But I'm going to wander back to my tent and blow up my bed and get my sleeping bag out and everything, so it lofts up. Get myself out the wind and start to unpack slowly. really need a rest. I think I'll sleep well tonight. Well, good morning. I've just got up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, New Year's Day. Well, I just checked on my phone and said it's 1 degree at the minute. Lovely and warm. Got me coffee as well. So, welcome to everyone to the new year. That's it, got my breakfast on cooking. Got 2 decent sized gammon steaks for my breakfast. I've got this idea here. It's a thermal insulated jacket for gas canister. Help the gas perform in the winter. I got that idea off a friend of mine, 4 season backpacking. Cheers Richard for that idea. It worked really well. So yeah, I thought, get me breakfast on cooking, having me coffee, and start the day properly with something warm inside you. Well, as you can see, it is really misty. It's really calm, but it's just so still, so peaceful, so quiet. There's hardly anyone about. Had my breakfast and a couple of cups of coffee. I think I'll have a slow pack up. When I say slow, it'll take me most probably about an hour. Another cup of coffee. It's just really misty, really still. It's incredible. It's a bit chilly. It's still only 1 degree. I'm layered up, so I'm fine. So I just thought I'd keep you updated what's happening. I'll talk to you all in a little while. Well, it's 11:15 and it looks like the sun is trying really hard. It popped out a second ago. By the time I got my camera, it's gone again. I started packing up. I just got loads of bits and pieces. Finished packing away. Got coffee on the go, so that day's still very calm. I think it might have warmed up to 2 degrees now actually. Tide's still a long way out. But oh, it's not out as far as I thought it was actually. Just proves I haven't wandered up here for about half an hour. It's as still as anything, look. A lovely day. Well, just about finished packing up and here comes the sun. Rucksack's nearly full, just got to fold the tent up. The day is cheering up nicely. Well, I just thought I'd show you, this is where my tent was. Roughly where that shell is where my cooker was. That's where I slept. It's not the flattest ground, but rucksack's all packed, all ready to go. It's my Osprey Rook actually. It's quite a good rucksack, quite pleased with it. The only thing it is missing is a pouch on the front, but it is a basic rucksack which keeps the price down, but it's really comfortable actually. It's got back adjustment system and everything, so I'm quite pleased with this rucksack. Might even do a review on it once I've used it a little bit more. I'm going to head off in a minute, start making my way towards home. It has warmed up quite a lot actually. I'm really surprised. But as always, I left a few bits and pieces at home. Mainly my cable to charge my phone. Brought a power bank with me and I've got a cable to charge my MP3 player and everything. Got plenty of camera batteries, so I'm not too bothered. But yeah, it's turned out to be a really lovely morning. Like I say, I've got them all packed up, so I'll start making my way home. I enjoyed the walk, still aching this morning a bit, but it was a good walk and it was nice to get away for an evening. So I hope to catch you all soon. Thanks for staying with me and thanks for all your support. Well, heading off up the road towards the bus stop. I have checked, they should be running today, but they're running every 2 hours, so I might have a 2 hour wait when I get there. If for some reason they're not running today, I'll just turn around and go back. Still got plenty of food, plenty of water, but I would like to get home today. Quite a pleasant walk actually. I have got my mid layer on today as well as my base layer. I'm getting quite warm already walking. I'll let you know how things pan out. So I've gone from them buildings right down in the far distance to where I was camped and working my way along the beach. Still really calm, but still a little bit misty, but it's trying. It's been very wet as you can see lately and very muddy in places. It's not too bad in this spot, but just where I've just come through it was really muddy. Not that many people about this morning. Not that I mind. Bit of a breeze. Not too bad at all. Well, just got to the bus stop and just checked online. I just googled bus times near me and it came up with a 360, which I know is the one I want, and according to the internet it's running in half an hour. So let's just hope, because it's New Year's Day, that that is true. I'll keep you informed. And there's my bus arriving in the distance. Stood here for a little while. Was getting a bit worried for a while because I've been here about an hour and a half, but it is up there in the distance. And have a nice hot cup of coffee when I get in.